Give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love.
It's raining outside. Shitty day to ride a motorcycle. Story time. So last Labor Day, me and some friends did a motorcycle trip to go do the Snake, which is like 50 miles and 500 turns or some nonsense. I don't really remember. But the trip became much more about the journey than the destination. Calamity nonstop. It started with me going to the wrong state.
I went to the wrong state. So this is Ohio-ish. This is Cincinnati. We were meeting at Anderson Ferry to start our trip, which is a ferry right here-ish that'll take you into Kentucky, which is down here. Here's the problem. Anderson Ferry, when you type it in your GPS, doesn't take you to Cincinnati or the Ohio side. It takes you across the river and into Kentucky to where the ferry meets up. So needless to say, when I put it in the GPS, it took me to the wrong state. I should have known when I crossed the bridge, it was going horribly wrong.
So we have a tradition of starting every motorcycle trip that heads in a southerly direction with riding on Kentucky 10, which is a wonderful road if it's clean. However, on this day, it was very dirty. There's just dirt everywhere. It made the road slick, and they were doing construction on it. That right there is when we ran into construction on a corner and no one saw it. Thankfully, I was behind them. I saw them stopping. It was reduced to one lane on a corner. But did you see that drift though? He held that drift so well until he didn't. Which brings us to the most exciting part of Kentucky 10, the prostitute.
So we've been in this church parking lot for about 15 minutes, and this prostitute back here has walked by like 15 times. Steve's only used her services twice. We are going through the Dairy Queen drive-thru.
Walking.
Walking though, because apparently you can't go inside. So we're getting blizzards in the drive-thru.
Do you think we have to walk up to the window?
I hope not. Do we have window? Hello? It's not even the weirdest part of the day.
Okay.
Jackson, Kentucky. They just got I feel like it's there. They just got a storm through here. Still going. Yeah, over there. There it is. Still going. All right. We're 100 miles left. Wait, 68 miles left. So we arrived at my parents' house on an eventful night. And then the next morning, our ride started out on Kentucky 119, which is absolutely a beautiful road. Starting our trek going there. That's where we're going. And then we did this road called the Dragon Slayer. And the Dragon Slayer would be an amazing road, except they decided to pave parts of it with gravel. The road was broken. Like, parts of it were missing. But at the top of it was Black Mountain, which is the highest point in all of Kentucky. So things were going well. We crossed Black Mountain, we did the Dragon Slayer, we didn't crash, and then we let Steve take us on a detour. So, like usual, I was following Steve's directions. I just following Steve's path. All right, so here we are. First off, the worst bleeping switchbacks I've ever seen. Just stupid. Mountain bike trails. And then I want to show you what we've landed on. This is gravel. This is mud puddles and gravel. We've been riding.
Yay, bike trip!
I mean, nothing is without calamity. But for fuck's sake, we're in the woods, and it's absolutely beautiful here.
Brennan's already dropped his bike once.
Brennan did the slowest motion fall down ever, but regardless of that, look how beautiful it is out here. Continue. Very excited to see ground again. Cement, pavement. We've been on gravel for 15 miles. Car just went by me. Car freaked me out. Hopefully Steve makes it.
I hear him.
You can hear him. Hold on. There he is. There he is. We are at the beginning of the Snake, so it's about 37 miles and 500 turns or something. But we are stopping to set up some cameras. I'm stopping to set up some cameras. I think they all went inside this little gas station.
Waking up at the scene on the ground, I knew I shoulda, I knew you woulda. If we both knew we coulda, if the situation let me, but don't forget me. And how much of the future in letting yourself get old? When you hide the highs and just live the lows, you'll end up letting that little heart of yours turn black. Don't end up wondering how do I turn these pages back.
We're on this side of the road. No calamity, just we were stuck behind a box truck, so we're allowing some time to go by. There's Scoots. There's mine. All right, we're gonna keep going. So we were at the general store, which is kind of where all the bikers show up and hang out. It's really loud. Stupid Harleys. So that tower apparently is important. Also, that's Steve.
It's not important, it's just there.
Stopped for gas. We were just outside of Norton and still doing it. Last stop before the back to the abode.
Before we crash.
Before we crash. This is hold. Yeah, keep looking at my hand. Currently 7:30 p.m. We started at
9:45.
9:30. So hour number 10 with no breaks longer than 10 minutes at a time. We've logged 300 miles, and
we are at 300, aren't we?
I'd confirm that. Right around 300. Yeah.
We still got 25 miles to go.
All right, and that's it. Next up, the house. Next up, the bed. So starting out day three. 250 mile ride today. Currently in Hazard. Finally leaving here. Our next stop will probably be in Camden. Our next stop should have been Camden. Should have been. So this just happened.
You should have left it there and took the
So this big, imagine this big bagger of Harley coming around the corner. Just way too, at a tight, like drag your knee corner, he decided to drag his bike and he did a cool 180 and spun out and, one sec, a lot of cars going by. A lot of cars going by. Hold.
It was right in front of the car I passed to. You know, they're like, look at this fucking idiot.
Yeah. So overall, though, just a lot of mud, little bit of a little wrinkly piece. Wildly lucky as far as going like 70 into a 25-mile-an-hour turn. Let me give you an actual visual. Hold on, back to the workshop.
So we have a road going around a corner. Over here is mountain, rocks, cliff, and here we have mud. Steve goes all around here and then just goes straight into the mud and did a spin.
Hold on, better visual. Imagine this is Steve. This is what Steve looks like. This dinosaur is also ginger. Imagine this is Steve's motorcycle, an unwieldy beast.
So Steve's going around the corner. Yeah, I mean, this looks like what it is. And then he hits the ditch, does a cool 180, and then the dinosaur falls over onto Steve's leg. Steve crawls out, and then we pick the bike up, and then we all laugh about it.
It was basically just like that. We made it to, where the hell are we? Red River Gorge, Slade, Kentucky. Moving along. All right, that's all I got for now.
Till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon till I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon till I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence